What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 9 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Donkey Kong Land, which was released on the Nintendo Game Boy by Nintendo and Rare. And this game is essentially a Game Boy version of the first Donkey Kong Country game on the Super Nintendo and stuff. And the plot of the game is that Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are on a mission to get their banana horde from King K. Rool and stuff. And I would say it's pretty much beat for beat the same plot as the first Donkey Kong Country game. You know what I'm saying? Just on a more scaled down level and everything. When you're talking about like gameplay, soundtrack, and graphics and all that. Now, Donkey Kong Land is pretty much got a fourth section in it, consisting of like 30 stages with four boss stages and stuff like that. Now, the fourth section are called Gameplay Gallon, Ahoy, Kremlantis, Monkey Mountain, and Chimpanzee Cloud, and Big Ape City and stuff. Now, even though you play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong within the game, but only like the one you're controlling is the only one that can be seen, whether it's Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong, because of the technical limitation of the Game Boy stuff. So you had that happening, and the like level design had to be scaled down to essentially for the same reason. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things were like I said, were scaled down for that particular reason. Now, out of the all the animal friends that appeared in Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo, Espresso the ostrich and Remy the rhino are the only animal friends to make an appearance in the game and stuff like that. Now, the one thing that really hadn't changed is how you get one ups. It mainly collecting 100 bananas and collecting the letters K, O, N, and G and stuff like that, and most likely getting a Donkey Kong balloon too. And within Donkey Kong Land, the only way you can like save your progress is by collecting the K, O, N, and G prior to you completing the stage. And the only exception would be, say, you're fighting one of the bosses and stuff, you know. So so once you defeat a boss, you will have to go to the next level to like save your progress. The only exception will be like after you beat King K. Rool and stuff, obviously, and stuff like that. Now, the graphics and design for Donkey Kong Land are good when you're talking about standards for the original Game Boy, but they lack the color palette, number one, and number two, they haven't aged as well when you compare it to Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo and stuff. Look, the controls and gameplay for Donkey Kong Land are fine. You know what I'm saying? No major complaints about that, but there's no like major differences between Donkey Kong Land and Donkey Kong Country when you're talking about the controls from a general standpoint and stuff. Now the soundtrack is good, but it's like a scaled down version of Donkey Kong Country when you compare the soundtrack of the two games. From an overall standpoint, Donkey Kong Land is a decent Game Boy title, but it doesn't have the same impact in my mind that Donkey Kong Country enjoys and stuff. So it's like you could say that Donkey Kong Land is like inferior to Donkey Kong Country and stuff. Now, with that being said, as far as the score, I give it a 7 out of 10, mainly because of it's more connected to the technical limitation of the Game Boy itself more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only why I'm not giving it a higher score and stuff. Now, with that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Donkey Kong Land, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 9 signing off.